There's been a narrative about you that you can't survive without Ben or Sean McVay. You can't survive without Ben Johnson or Sean McVay. And today, man, I mean,
all it takes is one game, huh?
that's it.
Yeah,
It's over now, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Today you had a great game.
Nothing to say about that. We had a good day today, and we'd have to have a really long press conference if you wanted me to talk about that. But we had a great game, and I felt great out there today.
How important is saying just to this offense to let you?
Yeah, he's a stud. He's as good as they get in our league. He's a stud. He does everything in the run game, everything in the pass game. As reliable of a player I've ever thrown to in my life. We've got a pretty good chemistry going on now for our 5th year, and it's been fun.
How important is that part of it, though, just the chemistry part after 5 years? Is it almost getting to a point where you just know exactly where he's going to be, at what point, and how difficult is that on the defense?
Yeah, it's hard on defense. And I even think we had the one in cut on 3rd down that, like, we're both kind of like, man, we got to connect on that, like pushing each other in that way. Where Jalen Johnson makes a great play, and it's those are the ones where we're like, no, we need to take it even further. We push each other really hard, we do, and I thought it showed up really on that back shoulder ball to him. Just being able to trust that he knows what I'm thinking, and I know what he's thinking, and put it in a spot where only he can catch it, and then he makes the play, incredible catch, and it's a lot of work though. It is. We put a lot of work into it, and a lot of talk, and figuring those things out.
Jared, Dan talked about how the offensive line really is at the core of what this offense does and makes you guys go.
Yeah.
Can you kind of just, in layman terms, what is it that was more effective today that allowed you guys to do what you did?
Yeah, those guys really gelled. I think they did. And I think in particular, Tate and Mahogany as younger players kind of were able to get last week out of the way and kind of settle in a little bit today. And more Tate so than Mahogany had experienced last year. But I thought Tate played great today. I haven't seen the tape, but at least in pass pro, I felt firm there. It felt firm. He felt strong. He felt like he was pushing downhill. It felt like he really settled in. And the more reps those guys get, the more they'll settle in, hopefully, as time goes on. And you just want to keep those 5 on the field at the same time, and they'll keep getting better.
Jared, is there any talking about facing Ben this week? Was there a dynamic about that? I know you want to say.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, there was nothing disrespectful about it, though. I think we've got so much respect for him and know what type of coach he is. And we knew he'd have them ready to go and reared up and going. And sure, did he know some of our stuff? Maybe. But, how does he get that communicated to the defense? I don't know. So there was some talk about that. But, no, man, I've got so much respect for him. He's done so much for me personally and our offense in years past that that'll never change.
How would you rate?
You guys spoiled these fans here for so long, just with how you guys have been able to score. So when you don't score like that, naturally, people are going to overreact after the Green Bay game. But for you guys, speak about the urgency, man, just this week. I just wanted how was the urgency for you guys to just get it back on track? Even for something new.
Yeah, man, it was important. I think it was important for us to play efficiently. The points are going to come, the wins are going to come, but just to stay on schedule. I think on that first drive, I think we scored in 5 plays or something. I don't believe we had a 3rd down. Maybe it was 3rd and short or something. That's what we want to kind of get going, that like big chunk play after big chunk play, big chunk run, and just staying on schedule. And then ultimately up front, they want to keep guys off me and limit the sacks and allow me to kind of spread the ball around. And that's playing efficiently. And I thought that showed up incredibly today. And it was good. And at the same time, I will say this, though. I thought the first half, we could have really opened it up there, and we didn't. And I thought that was a poor job by us. Our defense got us 3 turnovers, 2 in the 4th down stop. And we got 7 points out of that. It's not even close to good enough. And we were able to come out in the second half, play great, obviously. But that first half, there's still little things there, man, that we can clean up.
Tesla had another ridiculous catch today. How much trust do you get in him when he's going up and making a play every time he sees the ball like that?
Yeah, man, a lot. It really gains a lot of trust being able to put the ball kind of anywhere near him and see him come down with it. And that was part of why he was drafted here, is to be that type of player, and he's shown up, man. He really has, and gets better every week, and I'm sure his route tree is just going to continue to grow. I know we've hit the 2 go balls with him, but allowing him to run some different things as well and get the ball in his hands and see what he can do after the catch, all that stuff's coming for him. But, yeah, he's certainly a deep threat, and those 50-50 balls are dangerous when he's out there.
Jared, you guys almost never lose 2 games in a row. You especially, I think it's like 11 times in a row. What happened? Is it anger? Is it focus? Is it what gets you guys riled up like that?
Yeah,
You in particular.
I think it's just I can only speak from my experience here. Like the want to respond, the want to like right a wrong and like fix things and do it better in practice, and the urgency to improve. I think that Dan's always talking about. Certainly early on in the year, it's just how can we get better every week? And sure, we lost the first week, and so we got better this week. We did. We got better in practice. We worked on certain things. We got better, and some of it showed up today. So yeah, it's just trying to find ways to respond. And I thought our defense played great as well and gave us a ton of opportunities, and we played as a full unit today.
A couple more guys.
Me? Bad again, really bad. I know, really bad. I wanted to get up there because I've seen it for years now. I've wanted to get in the Lions leap zone. I'm like, all right, this is my chance, and bad. But I was waiting for someone to kind of help me out and like pull me up there, and I didn't get any help, and not good.
Just in layman's terms, all the explosive plays that you guys got today.
How many do we have?
I think there were 5 passes of like 29 plus. Gibbs had a couple runs. So just, why they were there this week and maybe they weren't in the past, probably, a lot of reasons, but just in your eyes, why and how important they are to, distinctly.
They're very important. Yeah, they're very important, and I think we aim for like 6 to 8 maybe we aim for every week to get those explosives. I mean, you have 8 explosives, you're having a pretty good day. Why they were there this week and not last week? We executed better. We did. We got guys open. Guys caught the ball. I threw the ball better. We ran the ball better. We protected better. We did everything better. And I think that's kind of the gist of the whole thing. Like when we do it like we're supposed to, we've got such great players on the perimeter and guys I can distribute to. It should be explosive like it was today. But when we don't do things right, it can bite us. But it's a good lesson for us, and to stay on that kind of urgent improvement and do it again next week. Baltimore's a great team, and got to find a way to get better again next week to beat them, because I don't know if that would have been enough for them, certainly in the first half. And yeah, I know it's a long-winded answer, but finding ways to get better every week, and those help with those explosives.
Did you hear about Ben Johnson chance?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was he did a lot for us here, and I don't know if he deserved that.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.